The top 17 Primo Nutmegs of 2017. Number 17, Adam Kokesh.
We don't have to pay for the warfare state. We don't have to pay for the military-industrial complex. We don't have to pay for the corruption. We can have competition among the institutions competing to serve us rather than people competing to get into government so they can have that unique opportunity to rip everybody off.
Number 16, Walter Block.
Why don't we have competition with roads? If I own one road and you own another road, and on my road a lot of people die, and on your road nobody dies because you're a better manager, well then I'm going to lose customers, you're going to gain customers. Eventually you're going to be able to outcompete me, and we'll save lives in that way.
Number 15, Kevin Carson.
Left-wing money theorists and the Austrians attacked the Federal Reserve and the banking monopoly from different directions for very different reasons.
Number 14, the Comic-Con 2017 Super Show.
I have developed over 100 characters which I keep in my theater of concepts. And I'm hoping one by one at this point to bring them to life in comic books, TV, and digital games, and maybe in film.
Number 13, antivirus programmer John McAfee.
If all signs point to the Russians, I can promise you it is not the Russians.
Number 12, former Congresswoman Cynthia McKinney.
President Trump has done nothing to help correct the flaws in the political and economic system that candidate Trump identified. So is he a part of the deep state? Well, yeah.
Number 11, former UFC champion Royce Gracie.
I've been trying to retire for the last 10 years.
Number 10, chairman of the Ayn Rand Institute, Yaron Brook.
Objectivism is a very clearly defined philosophical framework, of which politics is one aspect.
Number 9, actor Jason David Frank.
I like CM Punk. I just like to show the world who is the best in the world, and that's why me and him should fight.
Number 8, legendary comic book writer Dan Jurgens.
Those are all the stitches that connect Superman to humanity.
Number 7, inauguration insurrection. Number 6, two-time Green Party presidential nominee Jill Stein.
I've never had any contact with George Soros. You know, the accusation was that he was funding the recount. Actually, our recount was funded by small donors, so the Soros thing is just somebody's smear campaign. And likewise, the Putin thing is a smear campaign.
Number 5, Hurricane Shane.
He is the Antichrist, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. He is a piece of fucking dog shit that sits on the fucking burning cylinders of hell.
Number 4, consumer advocate and former presidential candidate Ralph Nader.
I think it's the usual quest by the Democratic Party when they lose an election is to scapegoat. And they scapegoat the Green Party in 2000. They love to find a scapegoat because they don't want to change themselves.
Number 3, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Donovan.
But flower power, the actual phrase, was coined, I believe, by Allen Ginsberg to illustrate the unfolding of the higher consciousness, which was the 60s theme, really, when you look at it closely. But at a concert, I had 7,000 blue iris flowers in a mantle on stage in Hollywood Bowl in 1967, and I do believe that's when they coined me the Prince of Flower Power.
Number 2, former UFC champion Ken Shamrock.
And if Conor McGregor puts up a fight at all, then boxing's going to look bad.
And the number 1 Primo Nutmeg of 2017, former congressman and presidential candidate Dr. Ron Paul.
This is the amazing thing, that if we had a libertarian society, we would not outlaw socialism. If you get together and you run a socialist system, that's fine as long as nobody forces you into it.
Thank you, everyone, and remember to subscribe to Primo Nutmeg on SoundCloud, YouTube, and iTunes so you can listen to all of our episodes in 2018. Thanks, everyone, and have a happy new year.